Again. Earlier on, I told you everything that would be on my list to craft the best Christmas. Now, my crafted Christmas is nothing compared to the Christmas that God crafted on that very first Christmas. And in fact, it started at this little town, at a house owned by Mary. Let's check it out together. In a little town called Nazareth, there was a girl named Mary. She was engaged to marry a man named Joseph. Now, God sent an angel Gabriel to Mary. And the angel said, "Peace be with you. God has blessed you and is very pleased with you. God has been kind to you, and you will become pregnant and give birth to a baby boy, and you will call him Jesus. He will be God's son, and his kingdom will never end." Mary was very afraid, but she trusted God. Let it happen as God chooses. Joseph was worried when he found out that Mary was having a baby before they were even married. He wondered if he should put off the wedding altogether. Then the angel appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Don't be afraid to have Mary as your wife." The angel then explained that Mary had been chosen by God to be the mother of his son. And he told Joseph that the baby would be named Jesus, which means Saviour, because he would save people. At this time, the land where Mary and Joseph lived was part of the Roman Empire. The Roman Emperor Augustus ordered everyone to return to the town where their families originally came from and enter their names in a register or a census. So Mary and Joseph had to travel a long way from Nazareth to Bethlehem, because that is where Joseph's family had come from. When Mary and Joseph reached Bethlehem, they had problems finding somewhere to stay. So many people had come to register their names in the census that every house was full and every bed was taken in all of the guest rooms. The only place to stay that they could find was with the animals. So, in the place where the animals slept, Mary gave birth to Jesus, the Son of God. In those days, it was custom to wrap newborn babies tightly in a long cloth called swaddling cloths. Jesus' bed was the manger that the animals ate their hay from. In the hills and fields outside Bethlehem, shepherds looked after their sheep through the long night. As the new day was beginning, suddenly an angel appeared before them. The shepherds were very scared, but the angel said, "Don't be afraid. I have good news for you and everyone. Today in Bethlehem a Saviour has been born for you. You will find the baby lying in a manger." So the shepherds went to Bethlehem to find Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. When they'd found him, they told everyone what the angel had said, and everyone who heard the story was astonished. When Jesus was born, a brand new bright star had appeared in the sky. Some wise men in faraway countries saw the star and guessed that it meant a great king had been born. So they set out to find the new king and bring him gifts. When they got to the capital Jerusalem, they began to ask, "Where is the child who is born to be king of the Jews?" Herod, the king of Judea, heard this, and it made him angry to think that someone might take his place. Herod sent the wise men, "Follow the star and find the baby. When you found him, let me know so I can go and worship." But Herod didn't tell them that he really had an evil plan in mind to kill the new king. The wise men followed the star to Bethlehem, where they found baby Jesus. The wise men gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, gifts that were fit for a king. After the wise men left, an angel told Joseph in a dream to take his family and run, because Herod was going to look for Jesus. So Joseph took Mary and baby Jesus to Egypt, where they stayed until Herod died. This is where the Christmas story usually ends. But if you keep reading on in the Bible, you'll see that the baby Jesus grew up to be the perfect Saviour, just as was promised to Mary and Joseph. This is exactly why God crafted the very best Christmas ever. As you celebrate your own great Christmas, don't forget the best Christmas of all.